TV soap news and spoilers say that the sun rose over the opulent estates and shadowed secrets of Beyond the Gates on August 6, 2025, casting a spotlight on a day brimming with emotional turmoil, hidden agendas, and explosive confrontations. The residents of this gilded community, where every smile masks a motive and every whisper carries a threat, found themselves entangled in a series of dramatic events that left viewers on the edge of their seats. From Hailey's precarious deception to Naomi's fiery clash with her father and Danny's reluctant return to the spotlight, the day unfolded like a meticulously crafted thriller, each moment layered with suspense and intrigue. Let's delve into the heart of these stories, exploring the raw emotions, tangled lies, and bold ambitions that defined this unforgettable episode. Hailey's fall and the shadow of doubt. The episode opened with a scene that set pulses racing. Hailey, the enigmatic and poised wife of the ever-doting Bill, stumbled and fell in the sleek, mahogany-paneled confines of Bill's office. The incident was no mere accident, it was a catalyst, a crack in the facade of Hailey's carefully curated life. The fall, though seemingly minor, sent a ripple of panic through Bill, whose love for his wife is as unwavering as it is blind. His face, etched with worry, pleaded with Hailey to seek medical attention immediately. "You're not just thinking about yourself anymore," he urged, his voice trembling with the weight of unspoken fears. Bill, ever the protector, insisted on an ultrasound to ensure the safety of their unborn child, a child whose existence has become the subject of whispered speculation among the show's most ardent fans. Hailey, however, was resolute, her composure a stark contrast to Bill's fraying nerves. "I'm fine, Bill. It was just a slip," she said, her tone laced with a defiance that hinted at something deeper, something hidden. Her refusal to visit the doctor immediately raised eyebrows, both in the narrative and among viewers. The earliest appointment Bill could secure was the following morning, a delay that only heightened the tension. As the couple exchanged strained glances, the question hung heavy in the air. Was Hailey's reluctance born of stubbornness, or was it a calculated move to protect a secret far more devastating than a simple fall? The specter of Hailey's past miscarriage scare loomed large over this scene. Months ago, during a similar moment of crisis, Hailey had declined an ultrasound, only to later claim she had undergone one. The inconsistency, unnoticed by Bill at the time, has not escaped the keen eye of Ashley, Hailey's sharp-witted sister-in-law. Ashley, with her knack for sniffing out deception, has begun to piece together a troubling puzzle. Could Hailey be faking her pregnancy? The thought, once a mere whisper in the back of Ashley's mind, has grown into a full-fledged suspicion, fueled by Hailey's evasive behavior and her refusal to provide concrete proof of her condition. As the episode progressed, Hailey's actions only deepened the mystery. In a clandestine moment, she was seen making a hushed phone call to a mystery person, her voice low and urgent. "I need your help," she whispered, her eyes darting nervously as if the walls themselves might betray her. The identity of this accomplice remains shrouded in secrecy, but their involvement suggests that Hailey is doubling down on her deception. Is she plotting to stage a miscarriage to deflect suspicion? Or is there an even darker truth waiting to be uncovered? The stakes are higher than ever, and Hailey's carefully constructed house of cards teeters on the brink of collapse. Viewers are left to wonder, how far will she go to maintain this facade, and who is the shadowy figure aiding her in this dangerous game? Naomi's fury and the fractured father-daughter bond while Hailey's drama unfolded in the confines of Bill's office. Another storm was brewing in the lavish halls of the Thornton estate. Naomi, the fiery and fiercely independent daughter of Martin Thornton, discovered a truth that shattered her already fragile trust in her father. Martin, a titan of industry with a reputation for ruthless business dealings, has long been a polarizing figure in Beyond the Gates. His latest venture, a shadowy partnership with the enigmatic Joey, has pushed Naomi to her breaking point. The revelation of Martin's secret, a secret that Naomi now holds like a loaded weapon, has set the stage for a confrontation that promises to be as explosive as it is heartbreaking. Naomi and Martin have never seen eye to eye. Their relationship, a volatile mix of love and resentment, has been a cornerstone of the show's emotional landscape, Naomi, with her sharp intellect and unyielding moral compass, has always challenged her father's cutthroat tactics. But this time, the stakes are personal. Martin's dealings with Joey, a figure whose motives are as murky as the deals themselves, have implicated him in a web of deceit that Naomi can no longer ignore. "How could you?" she demanded, her voice a raw mix of anger and betrayal, as she confronted Martin in his opulent study. The room, with its towering bookshelves and crystal decanters, seemed to close in around them, amplifying the tension of their clash. Martin, ever the master of deflection, attempted to placate his daughter with platitudes about business being business. But Naomi was having none of it. "This isn't just business, Dad. This is betrayal," she spat, her eyes blazing with a fury that left Martin momentarily speechless. The confrontation was a masterclass in emotional intensity, with Naomi's accusations cutting through Martin's polished exterior like a knife. The audience, privy to the full scope of Martin's secret thanks to earlier episodes, knows that Naomi's anger is justified. But the question remains, will she expose her father's misdeeds, or will their fractured bond compel her to protect him, even at the cost of her own principles? The father-daughter duo's history of disagreements adds a layer of poignancy to this moment. Flashbacks woven into the episode reminded viewers of past battles. Naomi's rebellion against Martin's expectations, her refusal to join the family business, and the countless times she stood up to his domineering ways. Yet, beneath the conflict lies a deep, unspoken love, a thread that keeps them tethered even as they tear each other apart. This latest confrontation, however, feels different. It's not just about differing values, it's about a betrayal that cuts to the core of who Naomi is. As she stormed out of the study, leaving Martin to grapple with the weight of her words, viewers were left bracing for the fallout. Will Naomi's discovery drive a permanent wedge between them, or will it force Martin to confront the consequences of his actions? Danny's return to the spotlight and the weight of doubt across town. In the glittering world of high fashion and ambition, Danny found herself at a crossroads that could redefine her future. Danny, the self-proclaimed wild child of Beyond the Gates, has always thrived on chaos and spontaneity. Her best friend, Pamela, a savvy entrepreneur with a vision for success, has convinced Danny to step back into the spotlight as the spokesperson for their new modeling agency. The opportunity is a bold one, a chance for Danny to reclaim the glamour and excitement of her youth. But beneath her confident exterior, Danny is wrestling with doubts that threaten to derail her comeback. Pamela's encouragement was relentless, her enthusiasm infectious. "You're a star, Danny. You were born for this," she said, her words dripping with conviction as they sat in the agency's sleek office, surrounded by mood boards and fabric swatches. The agency, a venture that Pamela has poured her heart and soul into, is poised to make waves in the industry, and Danny is the key to its success. Her face, still striking despite the years, could be the brand's defining image. But Danny's hesitation was palpable. "I'm not 20 anymore, Pam," she admitted, her voice tinged with vulnerability. "What if I'm too old for this?" The question lingered, a reflection of Danny's deeper insecurities. Her modeling career, once a whirlwind of runways and magazine covers, had faded into memory, replaced by a life of adventure and impulsivity. The idea of stepping back into that world, with its unrelenting scrutiny and impossible standards, filled her with both excitement and dread. Danny's wild spirit, which has always driven her to chase new experiences, is now at odds with the fear of failure. The modeling world is unforgiving, and Danny knows that one misstep could tarnish not only her reputation but Pamela's dreams as well. Pamela, however, was undeterred. In a heated exchange, she called Danny out, accusing her of letting fear hold her back. "You're not just doing this for you," Pamela said, her voice sharp with frustration. "You're doing this for us, for the agency, for every woman who's ever been told she's too old to chase her dreams." The criticism stung, but it also ignited something in Danny. Her wild streak, the part of her that thrives on drama and defies expectations, began to resurface. By the episode's end, Dani had agreed to take on the role, her resolve bolstered by Pamela's faith in her. But the question remains, can she overcome her self-doubt and embrace this new chapter, or will the pressures of the industry prove too much? A tapestry of drama and deception as the episode drew to a close, the threads of these stories, Hailey's deception, Naomi's confrontation, and Dani's reluctant ambition, wove together to create a tapestry of drama that left viewers hungry for more. Beyond the Gates has always excelled at blending high-stakes emotion with intricate plotting, and this episode was no exception. Each character, driven by their own desires and demons, pushed the narrative forward in ways that felt both inevitable and shocking. Hailey's fall and her subsequent refusal to seek medical attention raised the stakes for her storyline, hinting at a secret that could unravel her marriage and her place in the community. The introduction of a mystery accomplice only deepened the intrigue, leaving viewers to speculate about the lengths to which Hailey will go to protect her lie. Naomi's clash with Martin, meanwhile, was a masterclass in emotional storytelling, a reminder of the power of family ties and the pain of betrayal. And Dani's journey, fraught with self-doubt and ambition, offered a glimpse into the challenges of reclaiming one's past while forging a new future. The episode's final moments, a montage of lingering glances and unspoken promises, set the stage for what promises to be a season of reckoning. Will Hailey's deception be exposed, and at what cost? Can Naomi and Martin find a way to mend their fractured bond, or will their confrontation tear them apart for good? And will Dani rise to the challenge of her new role, or will her insecurities sabotage her comeback? We hope you enjoyed it and look forward to sharing more with you in the future. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe TV soap news and spoilers for more updates on Beyond the Gates.